The 1990s, the last decade of the millennium, was indeed a memorable era, marked by its dynasties, emerging offenses, dominant defenses, and outstanding players. And speaking of outstanding players, let's take a look at the top 5 cornerbacks of the 90s. Now before going into the top 5, it's only fitting to give an honorable mention, and that distinction goes to Eric Davis.
Eric Davis. And Davis will score for the 49ers.
Often overlooked, but undeniably exceptional, Davis carved out a remarkable career as a cornerback in the NFL. Selected in the second round of the 1990 NFL Draft, he showcased his talents over 13 seasons with the 49ers, Panthers, Broncos, and Lions. However, it's his time with the 49ers that stands out, particularly during their memorable 1994 campaign. In 1994, Davis played an important role in the 1994 NFC Championship game against the Cowboys, making 2 game-changing plays that propelled the 49ers to victory. First, a remarkable 44-yard interception return for a touchdown, and a forced fumble that led to another 49ers touchdown, sealing their ticket to Super Bowl 29, where they ultimately triumphed over the San Diego Chargers. Throughout the decade, Davis's prowess earned him recognition, with 2 Pro Bowl selections and 3 All-Pro honors. Now kicking off the list and coming in at number 5 is Darrell Green. While he wasn't always considered the absolute best cornerback, Green showed us what a modern shutdown cornerback looks like. He was super speedy, making it tough for anyone to outrun him on the field, and instead of relying on brute force like some other cornerbacks of his time, Green used his speed to keep up with the fastest players and make life hard for quarterbacks trying to throw against him. Green spent an impressive 20 years playing for Washington, from the 1980s all the way to the early 2000s. During that time, he played a big role in helping Washington win Super Bowl championships and racked up some impressive awards during his career. He won the NFL's fastest man competition 4 times and got picked for the All-Pro team 4 times too. He also made it to the Pro Bowl 7 times, though many think he should have been picked up even more often because he was so good. In the 1990s, Green really shined, grabbing 27 interceptions during the decade and even setting a record for the most seasons in a row getting at least 1 interception, doing it for 19 seasons straight. Plus, he's got records for playing more games than any other defender in NFL history and for being the oldest defensive back to play at 35 years old. As if all of that wasn't enough, Green was also named to the NFL's 1990s All-Decade team, showing just how huge his impact on the game was. Coming in at number 4, we have Terry McDaniel. Standing at just 5 feet 10 inches and 190 pounds, McDaniel defied expectations with his prowess on the field. The Raiders saw something special in him, especially after his standout performance at Tennessee, where he showcased his skills with impressive tackles, pass breakups, and interceptions. Selected as the 9th overall pick in the 1988 NFL Draft, McDaniel didn't disappoint. Over his remarkable 10 seasons with the Silver and Black, he amassed an impressive tally of 491 tackles, 3 sacks, and 35 interceptions. And his achievements didn't go unnoticed, earning himself All-Pro honors 4 times and securing 5 Pro Bowl selections between 1992 and 1996. McDaniel's best season came in 1994 when he truly shined on the field. During that remarkable year, he made 61 tackles and achieved a career high of 7 interceptions, returning them for 103 yards and 2 touchdowns. Additionally, he demonstrated his versatility by recovering 3 fumbles, which he returned for 48 yards and another score. However, as the decade drew to a close, McDaniel suffered a decline in performance. His contributions diminished, and he missed 3 games in 1996 due to a knee injury. Consequently, after playing 143 games for the Raiders, McDaniel was released from the team. He then signed with the Seattle Seahawks, where he finished his illustrious NFL career. Coming in at number 3, we have to shine the spotlight on Aeneas Williams.
Looks to the right, throws, and it's intercepted by Williams. He's back to the midfield stripe. He's on the 40. He's on the 30. He's going. He's going. He's going.
Despite playing for the struggling Arizona Cardinals at the time, Williams managed to stand out, especially in the biggest games. His stellar performances made it impossible to overlook his talent, leading to his induction into the Hall of Fame in just a few years as a finalist, a rare feat for players on struggling teams who often have to wait much longer. Entering the league as a 3rd-round draft pick in the 1991 draft, Williams made an immediate impact, intercepting 6 passes as a rookie. He continued to elevate his game, reaching his peak in 1994 when he led the league in interceptions with a career high of 9. This marked the beginning of a remarkable streak of 6 consecutive Pro Bowl selections for Williams, where he consistently shut down wide receivers across the league at an elite level throughout the 1990s and early 2000s. Williams wasn't just a regular season standout. His knack for making big plays extended to the postseason as well. He recorded an interception in a record 4 consecutive postseason games from 1998 to 2001, showcasing his ability to perform under pressure on the grandest stage. Despite the challenges of playing for a struggling franchise like the Cardinals, Williams was one of the best in the game during the decade, and his exceptional contributions earned him a spot on the second NFL 1990s All-Decade team. Coming in as the number 2 rated cornerback of the 90s is the walking football magnet, Rod Woodson.
Intercepted by Rod Woodson, and Woodson is into Bronco territory.
Beginning his career in 1987, Woodson quickly evolved into a versatile star, embodying what many call a triple threat player. By the early 90s, he had transformed into a complete cornerback, contributing to the formidable Pittsburgh Steelers defenses of the era. Woodson's game was characterized by his exceptional speed and fearlessness in delivering bone-crushing hits. His ability to shut down opponents came in various forms, whether through traditional coverage or innovative strategies ahead of their time. However, it was his all-around play that truly set him apart, rather than just his one-on-one coverage skills. Throughout the 1990s, Woodson's impact was undeniable, leading the league with an impressive 46 interceptions, including 8 returned for touchdowns. He solidified his reputation as a defensive force. He was recognized as the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 1993 and earned All-Pro honors 9 times, along with 11 Pro Bowl selections, 7 of which came during the 90s. Despite leading some exceptional Steelers teams that fell short of winning the Super Bowl, Woodson eventually reached the pinnacle of success with the 2000 Baltimore Ravens, showcasing his versatility by playing safety for them. Over his illustrious 17-season career, which ended in 2003, Woodson amassed an impressive resume, including 71 interceptions, ranking 3rd all-time, 1,483 interception return yards, and 17 touchdowns. His 11 Pro Bowl selections set a record for a defensive back, highlighting his dominance on the field. Woodson's contributions earned him a spot on the NFL's 1990s All-Decade team and culminated in his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2009, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest defensive players in NFL history. That said, taking the top spot on our list is none other than primetime himself, Deion Sanders. Sanders wasn't just a cornerback. He was a work of art on the field with his electrifying speed and unparalleled skills throughout the 90s and beyond. Revolutionizing the quarterback position, Sanders was the epitome of pure coverage ability. With his lightning-fast speed, agility, and unmatched coverage skills, he made quarterbacks think twice before daring to throw in his direction. During the decade, he intercepted an impressive 39 passes, returning 8 for touchdowns. His standout season in 1994, where he tallied 303 yards on 6 interceptions with the San Francisco 49ers, earned him the title of Defensive Player of the Year. But his impact went beyond statistics. He made his teammates better and struck fear into opposing quarterbacks, leading them to avoid throwing in his direction altogether. Despite teams' efforts to steer clear of him, Sanders still amassed an impressive 53 career interceptions, a testament to his exceptional talent. He was a perennial All-Pro and Pro Bowl selection, earning those honors 8 times each. Additionally, he won 2 Super Bowl victories during his career, contributing to the success of both the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Sanders' accolades extend beyond his defensive prowess. He was also a dynamic punt returner, earning him a spot on the NFL's All-Decade team of the 1990s in both roles. Deion Sanders' confidence and swagger on the field were legendary, setting him apart as not just one of the greatest cornerbacks, but indeed one of the greatest players to ever grace the gridiron. There you have it, the top 5 cornerbacks of the 1990s. Which of these cornerbacks do you truly think defined and owned the decade? Let us know in the comments below, and remember to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.